Why does Gen Z drop a bag on Apple products when there are cheaper, sometimes even faster options out there? Is it just a flex? Is it the camera? Or is it something way deeper, like social survival? In the next 15 minutes, I'm breaking down the low key genius strategy Apple used to make itself culturally mandatory for an entire generation. Spoiler alert, it's not about the specs, it's about identity. And stick around because at the end, I'm giving you the 12-word truth that explains all of it. Let's get one thing straight. Apple hasn't just been selling phones, they've been selling a vibe. From the iPod days until now, Apple mastered the art of selling a feeling, minimalism, mean character energy, creativity. For Gen Z, that aesthetic matters way more than whatever microchip is inside. We live in an era where your digital footprint feels like your real life. Your phone isn't just a tool, it's an extension of your fit. Apple understood that assignment before anyone else even showed up to class. And later, I'll show you how one tiny basic feature basically traps entire friend groups inside the Apple ecosystem. Let's talk about the walled garden. This is where Apple's strategy gets ruthless. An iPhone on its own? Cool. But add iMessage, AirDrop, FaceTime, AirPods auto-connecting. Now, it's not just tech, it's social glue. And we have to address the elephant in the room, the green bubble. It sounds petty, but in real life, it's a massive deal. Ask almost anyone under 25 in the US, being the green bubble in the group chat is a vibe killer. It breaks high-quality video sharing, ruins read receipts, adds friction to something that should feel effortless. Leaving Apple doesn't just mean getting a new phone. It means making texting you slightly annoying for your friends. That tiny friction, that's what Apple banks on. Ecosystem isn't just code, it's peer pressure. Now let's look at the hardware. Apple's secret weapon? Brain-dead simplicity. Gen Z is drowning in choice overload and screen fatigue. Apple reduces cognitive load. There aren't 50 confusing models. The interface is clean, it just works. When you want to pull out your phone and instantly capture a TikTok or an Instagram story, you don't want to fight with settings. You want the tech to get out of your way. That low-effort, high-reward loop is incredibly sticky. And let's be honest, the devices look clean. At this point, they're lifestyle accessories. Now add creator culture. Apple didn't win because of benchmark scores. They won because the people we watch use them. Your favorite YouTuber, your favorite TikToker, the biggest creators online. They're holding iPhones, editing on MacBooks. Shot on iPhone isn't just a slogan, it's social proof. Gen Z doesn't just consume content, they want to create it. And Apple positioned itself as the default starter pack for the creator economy. Then there's quiet luxury. Gen Z doesn't really vibe with loud, flashy flexes anymore. Apple is the king of stealth wealth. A MacBook under your arm, AirPods Max on your head. It signals money without screaming it. It's functional status. And looking effortless is the ultimate flex. Now let's talk about values. Gen Z grew up online. They know their data is being harvested. Apple leaned hard into the privacy narrative. Ask app not to track. Encrypted messaging, on-device processing. Whether it's 100% pure or just elite marketing, the narrative works. Add in carbon neutral goals and sustainability pushes, and Apple starts to feel aligned with Gen Z's morals. And this generation will absolutely pay a premium for alignment. Seventh, the IRL experience. Apple stores aren't just retail spaces, they're modern temples. You hang out there, test devices, take aesthetic photos, join workshops. It's a physical extension of the digital ecosystem. Community, belonging, identity, reinforced in real life. Now let's talk about price. Yes, it's expensive, but Apple rarely discounts heavily. That creates prestige. And here's the part people overlook: resale value. iPhones hold value better than most competitors, so in Gen Z logic, it doesn't feel like dropping $1,000. It feels like an investment. Trade it in later, upgrade smoothly, repeat. The loop continues. Okay, remember that tiny feature I teased at the beginning? AirDrop. It's not revolutionary, but it is instant, seamless, and social. At concerts, in college dorms, at parties, you can instantly share photos, memes, contacts, no setup, no friction. It makes the ecosystem feel alive. One small UX win, massive moat. So here's the real play. Apple doesn't sell technology, they sell social inclusion and creative main character energy. If you're a brand or creator, take notes. Design for identity, not just utility. Build social features that make leaving painful. Make your product part of someone's aesthetic. And now, the 12-word truth. Apple wins because belonging feels better than saving money. If this breakdown gave you some light bulb moments, hit subscribe. We decode the money and culture behind the tech you use every day. Drop a comment. What's the one Apple feature you couldn't live without? And if you want a short on how to actually break out of the Apple ecosystem, comment break the bubble. Catch you in the next one.